What's up, guys? Today I'm finally back doing more Joni Mitchell album reactions, and this time we're going to be checking out Mingus. This is her 10th studio album, released June 13th, 1979, and was her last studio album for Asylum Records. Okay, collaboration between Mitchell and Charles Mingus, who's an American jazz bassist, composer, band leader, pianist, and author. I knew all that. Um, Scored it in the months before and after his death. Oh wow! Wait, what the heck? And it's wholly dedicated to him. Okay, hence the title of it. Interesting. One of her most experimental and jazz-centric works. Alongside a new version of Mingus' standard Goodbye Pork Pie hat. This raps. 5 spoken word tracks. Yo, I mean, this already seems amazing, by the way. Let me see what the review's looking like. Okay, seems pretty mixed, which means I probably ended up loving it. But yeah, genre-wise, considered jazz fusion, which we've heard her experiment with in the past, but I feel like this is definitely going to be something on a whole nother level. And also, if you're watching this, you're probably wondering, hey, well, why didn't you do Don Juan's Reckless Daughter? Where's that one? Where's that album reaction at? And I say to you, I did consider doing it, and I know a lot of people want me to do it. I probably still will do it. It's just I don't know if I want to record my reaction to that or if I just want to listen to it and maybe make a review on it or something. I don't know because it is a really long album. Uh, it's only an hour. That's not super long. But I don't know. I don't know. I just remember seeing. I feel like more people asking for this one. No, maybe it's the other way around. Actually, I don't know. But hey, we're doing this one because it's shorter and for time's sake. But yeah, maybe soon we'll do this one. Some weird stuff. I remember I looked into this album and whatnot, and some interesting controversy that surrounded that album. I guess we'll talk about it maybe when we, you know, uh, check it out. But yeah, it's definitely some interesting stuff that she did. You know what? No, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. For this album, I remember I stumbled upon this article that talked about um, how she would like use blackface, like see like this guy right here, like how she would use blackface to essentially disguise herself like at a party or something. I think it was like a Halloween party, and on different occasions and whatnot like that. So that was the only thing. And honestly, I don't really care, or not that I don't care, but I feel like um, there was no negative or evil intent behind what she did, so it's not too big a deal. I mean, it's still like a bad look, don't get me wrong, but the fact that there was no like you know she had no racist motive behind the whole blackface thing. So I'm not saying that makes it all right, but I'm saying that doesn't make her necessarily like an evil person because she did that. It just it's definitely weird, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's just my whole opinion on that. But um I think that being said, though, we just go ahead and hop into this one. I'm looking forward to it. Starting with track number one, Happy Birthday 1975 rap. Oh, okay, so like the raps are like all spoken word, I'm assuming. Um, yeah, it seems that way. Got 5 of them. But let me just make sure I'm muted. No, I'm not. All right, and we got lyrics pulled up. Let's go ahead and switch it back over and check it out. Okay, before we do, let's look at this album cover. Okay, that was weird. They had a gnat. Um, all right, so looking at the album cover, I definitely am assuming that this is probably another one of her, infamous hand drawn album covers. seems to be like some figures on it as well, like a man wearing some shades on the left, somebody on the right playing a saxophone or a horn or something. I don't know. Or maybe drinking something. But yeah, regardless, I think it's pretty cool that she's or that she was still doing like the hand drawn album covers and whatnot. But yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and check this one out, man. Another Joni Mitchell album. Uh, check it out.
Ready? All right.
Okay, it's literally just them singing Happy Birthday.
Play that weird minor chord. Play that minor
My pure ears.
53, Charles. 53.
How old are you now? Tim, you want to
53. He was born in 1822. He's 53. Who are you?
Interesting. You know what? That was pretty wholesome, and just considering what we all know about this album and Charles Mingus's involvement in it, like that's kind of eerie to be honest. Like I'm looking at the track listing now, cause yeah, like it starts with this Happy Birthday, and it ends with Goodbye Pork Pie Hat, which is one of his songs. Wow, that is sheesh, man, that is pretty grim. And it was completed after he passed, I believe, too, right? If I read that right. In the months before, yeah, before and after his death. Sheesh, man. But yeah, that was an interesting start to an album. I feel like definitely kind of sets, I guess, the tone to a degree. Not really. It's just yeah, just like a happy birthday thing going on. But track number 2, God Must Be a Boogeyman. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. There we go.
He is 3, one's in the middle unmoved, waiting to show what he sees to the other 2, to the one attacking so afraid, and the one that keeps trying to love and trust and getting himself betrayed. In the plan,
This is a very weird sounding song.
divine plan, God must be a boogeyman. God must be a boogeyman.
What is happening, bro?
One so sweet, so overly loving and gentle. He lets people into his innermost sacred temple. Blind faith to care, blind rage to kill. Why'd he let him talk him down to cheap work and cheap thrills? In the plan, oh, the insulting plan, God must be a boogeyman. God must be a Which would it be, Mingus 1 or 2 or 3? Which one do you think he'd want the world to see? Well, world opinion's not a lot of help when a man's only trying to find out how to feel about himself. In the plan, oh, the cockeyed plan, God must be a boogeyman. He is 3.
Okay, I love Joni Mitchell. I truly do, man. I love her music. I think she's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, female artist of all time. Uh, but yeah, that being said, man, I don't know, man. Like this was just, I don't know. I couldn't get into this one. It definitely was just one of those rare, very rare songs of hers where it's just like, ah, man, I can't get into this. I don't know why. And yeah, it had a very just bizarre, feel to it as well. Maybe I mean, that's definitely intentional, but I'm trying to think if maybe, like the way it sounded and whatnot had something to do with the subject of it. Like if it was, deliberately, made to sound very, off-putting and whatnot because it's titled, literally God is a boogeyman and the boogeyman is like off-putting and I guess maybe something like that. But yeah, regardless, this was just not it in my opinion, man. Not it. But maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe I doubt it though. But yeah, what was this? What was this one about? Let me see if I can. Okay, so take this with a grain of salt. But apparently, it's about Charles Mingus's point of view about himself. It's based on the first 4 pages of his book, Beneath the Underdog. But point of view about himself. Wait, about himself. But he talks about like 3 different like entities or whatever. Like the middle one is unmoved, and he said like one is like loving. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that'll grow on me. But yeah, as for right now, that one, yeah, I'd probably skip that one if I heard it again, to be honest. But now we're gonna move on to track number 3, Funeral. This is another spoken word.
I'm gonna tell you, he's very lucky too because when Mingus dies, it's gonna be the same funeral at Bill Carrington. Every army in the big church and the whole country's gonna say, wow, he was so far out, you know what I mean?
Man, no big church. I'm gonna be buried, man. I got my shit all figured out. You know,
Listen, you're gonna get a big funeral. You're famous.
the Vedanta Society, India. I'm gonna be buried in India.
I know, but you're gonna get a big funeral in this country.
Who's
They'll
gonna do
play your
it?
music for 2 days.
Who's gonna do that, man?
That's ball, isn't it? Yeah, you know what I mean?
You don't want to hurry up, man.
No, I don't want to hurry up, but in the future, I know you're gonna get a beautiful funeral, right? I can see it.
But I got it all planned, man.
You're gonna be here many more years.
Do you know the Vedanta Society in India? Yoga?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be buried by that church.
Yeah?
So they gotta find another place to do it, that's all.
Plenty of time to go. You have another 50 years. You're lucky.
No, Duke will be 77 years old, man.
Right.
I gotta cut him.
Forte must be strong, you know.
I gotta cut Duke.
Sheesh, man. Yeah, this album is like the fact that he's talking about like, planning his funeral and did he have like some sort of like illness or something? Like was he like sick and he knew he was about to die, or was he just like up in age and was talking about it? I don't know, man. Just something about like talking about, I mean, death is a natural part of life. That's one thing that we're all, promised, so I guess technically it's not like, like a morbid thing to talk about death because it is natural. But sheesh, man, he was like talking like he was like, ready to go. He had it all planned, and I don't know, man. Something about that is just kind of, off-putting to me. But yeah, track number 4, A Chair in the Sky. Let's check it out. Already, I'm liking this one. It's got that real nice jazzy feel to it.
Lots of the planet and shook me down for alibis. I'm waiting for the keeper to release me, debating this sentence, biding my time in memories of old friends of mine, in daydreams of birdland. I see my soul on fire, burning up the bandstand. Next time I'll be bigger, I'll be better than ever. I'll be happily attached to my cold hard cash. But now Manhattan holds me to a chair in the sky, with the bird in my ears and boats in my eyes, going by. I'd done. Some friends I'm gonna miss, beautiful lovers I never got the chance to kiss. Daydreaming drugs the pain of living, processions of missing lovers and friends fade in and they fade out again in these daydreams of rebirth. I see myself in style, raking in what I'm worth. Next time I'll be bigger, I'll be better than ever. I'll be resurrected royal, I'll be rich as Standard Oil. But now Manhattan holds me to a chair in the sky with the bird in my ears and boats in my eyes.
Wow. As a jazz song, that was actually really nice, man. Oh man, I never thought I'd hear the day, or never thought I'd hear the day or see the day rather when I listen to a Joni Mitchell like full-fledged jazz song. It's definitely really nice, but the song was interesting. It definitely seemed to be, from what I got, it seemed to be about like him, or what I'm assuming is Mingus, passing on, and but like being reincarnated as like a richer person or whatnot. That's kind of like the gist of it from what I got. Um, and yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be too far fetched, I feel like, because so far the theme of this album has been revolving around life and death. And yeah, so it wouldn't be too far fetched, to be honest. But yeah, man, this album is, sheesh, man, it's interesting. But and the reason why, like, I'm so like, stuck on, the whole life and death thing, not only because, that's like literally the theme of the album, but um I don't know. I just feel like I'm pretty sure this is a Bible verse, but there's definitely like power in the tongue. You know what I mean? The power to manifest life and death. So, you know, um, you just got to be careful about what speak. You know what I mean? Because yeah, the tongue definitely holds power. But I mean, so far though, this album is it's not bad, but I mean, I don't love it. Keep it like that. I feel like this is the first song that I was just like, okay, yeah, this is really good. You know what I mean? But we're only 4 tracks in, but yeah, that was a solid jammer. That was solid. Um, but yeah, now we're gonna move on to track number 5, "The Wolf That Lives in Lindsay." In Lindsay? Is that like a place like in the UK or something? I don't know. But yeah, let's check it out. Okay.
Of the darkness in men's minds, what can you say that wasn't marked by history or the TV news today? He gets away with murder. The blizzards come and go, the stab and glare and buckshot of the heavy, heavy snow. It comes and goes.
Okay, now we're getting some classic Joni Mitchell
It
vibes.
comes and goes. His grandpa loved an empire. His sister loved a thief. And Lindsay loved the ways of darkness beyond belief. Girls in chilly blouses, the blizzards come and of the heavy, heavy snow. It comes and goes, it comes and goes, it comes and goes.
It's just such an interesting track.
Cops don't seem to care for derelicts or ladies of the night. They're weeds for yanking out of sight. If you're smart or rich or lucky, maybe you'll beat the laws of man. But the inner laws of spirit and the outer laws of nature, no man can, no man can. There lives a wolf in Lindsay that raids and runs through the hills of Hollywood and the downtown slums. he gets away with murder. Blizzards come and go. The stab and glare and buckshot of the heavy, heavy snow. It comes and goes. It comes and goes.
Yeah, this song is kind of scary. It's a very interesting song. I think that the song was about like a serial killer or something, like some murderer who just went around murdering women or something. Because, this one line right here, the cops don't seem to care for derelicts or ladies of the night. They're weeds for yanking out of sight. There's a wolf in Lindsay that raids and runs through the hills of Hollywood and the downtown slums. He gets away with murder. I mean, she literally said it. The blizzards come and go, the stab and glare and buckshot of the heavy, heavy snow. Or maybe that's all supposed to be like this metaphorical analogy or something. I don't know. Like, you can never truly know with Joni Mitchell's music unless you like listen to it a few times. But that's what I'm going with. And like the wolf, obviously it's not an actual wolf. I think that's supposed to be like a representation of like his characteristics or something like that. I don't know. Like he was as wild as a wolf or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was definitely a good song. I definitely enjoyed that one. At first I was kind of like, I don't like where this is going. With the production that is, but it definitely grew on me, and I enjoyed it as it went on. But yeah, next one is start of side 2, Eyes a Muggin'. This is another I don't know why they call it spoken word. This is not spoken word at all. It's more just like a interlude, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's check this one out. Eyes a Muggin'.
Eyes a muggin', boom, body, yada.
It's pretty short.
Eyes a muggin'.
Yeah, literally like 7 seconds. So now we're gonna move on to the next one. Sweet Sucker Dance.
I almost closed the door. Canceled on everything we opened up for. Tonight the shadows had their say. Their sad notions of the way things really are. these blues. They turn my heart against you.
Okay.
Since I was fool enough to find romance, I'm trying to convince myself this is just a dance. We move in measures through love's changing faces, needy and nonchalant, greedy and gracious, through petty dismissals and grand embraces, like it was only a dance. We are survivors. Some get broken, some get mended, some can't surrender. They're too well defended. Some get lucky, some are blessed and some pretend. This is only a dance. We're dancing fools, you and me. Tonight it's a dance of insecurity. It's my solo while you're away. Shadows have the saddest things to say. Love, we can't live without it. Why do we go out and get it just to turn around and hurt it, like we're scared to care? It's hard to talk about it. Ah, it's only a dance. Tonight the shadows had their say. There's a sucker born a day, I heard them say, born to lose. Am I a sucker to love you?
Sheesh, man, this is nice.
You're such a sweet love. You're a proud man. You're a treasure. Time passes gracefully. Living can be such a pleasure. You make it easy to take it in measures, like it was only a dance.
Dance turned to a romance.
We do. can't surrender. They're too well defended. Some get lucky, some are blessed, and some pretend it's only a
Oh, I like this part. That was another really solid track, man. Joni Mitchell's voice is just so good. Like, and this is kind of off topic, but I was watching like some live performances of hers like a couple weeks ago. I forgot which ones. It's not a whole lot I've noticed as well, but I was watching like this live performance of hers, and like she was playing like this. I don't know what it's called. I forgot, but it's like this guitar that you like lay on your lap essentially. Uh, but yeah, I was just like, listen, I was amazed by her vocals from like a live point of view. Like it sounded just as good, if not better, than like the album stuff. So vocally, man, she is really nice. She just has one of those voices that, seems effortless to sing. But yeah, this was a really nice track. Not entirely sure what it was about, but just from what I heard and scrolling through the lyrics right now, it definitely seemed to be like a song about like her being in love with a guy, but it being like a one-way street type of a thing, and her wondering to herself if she's a fool for trying to fall in love with someone, with to try and fall in love with them. It seems so. Like tonight's a dance of insecurity. It's my solo while you're away. Shadows have the saddest thing to say. So it's like she's like contemplating, should I or shouldn't I? That type of thing, I think. But yeah, that was a solid track. I really enjoyed that one. Now we're gonna move on to track number 3 from side 2, Coin in the Pocket Rap. This is only like 11 seconds, and then we're gonna do the Dry Cleaner from Des Moines. Des Moines. I don't know how you pronounce that. But yeah, let's check them out. Coin in the Pocket.
I never had it too hard, all my life. Just everything I touched turned to gold. I'm not rich, but I've always had some dollars in my pockets.
Okay, and that was that. I don't know why they called those spoken word, portions. That's not spoken word whatsoever. Maybe for the time it was, but I don't know. It just seems weird. Now the Dry Cleaner from Des Moines. Des Moines.
I'm stuck in a slot that's hot. I keep hearing bells all around me, jingling the lucky jackpots. They keep you tantalized. They keep you reaching for your wallet here in Fool's Paradise. I talked to a cat from Des Moines. He said he ran a cleaning plant. That cat was clanking with coin. Well, he must have had a genie in a lamp, 'cause every time I dropped a dime, I blew it. He kept ringing bells, nothing to it. He got 3 oranges, 3 lemons.
Okay. Quick pause. I'm already super immersed and loving the storytelling of this one so far. I mean, it's pretty obvious that she's talking about like being in a casino and just the slot machines and everything, and whatnot, and being entranced by that. But yo, this is already just really cool. I think this is probably gonna be the one of if not the best, storytelling song on the album.
Well, he must have had a genie in a lamp, 'cause every time I dropped a dime, I blew it. He kept ringing bells, nothing to it. He got 3 oranges, 3 lemons, 3 cherries, 3 plums. I'm losing my taste for fruit. Watching the dry cleaner do it, like Midas in a polyester suit. It's all luck, it's just luck. You get a little lucky and you make a little money. Circus where the cowgirls fill the room with their big balloons. The cleaner was pitching with her face. He had dinos and Pooh Bears and lions, pink and blue there. He couldn't lose there. It's all luck, it's just luck. Double stacking the chips, breaking up the tables, ringing the bandits' bells. This is a story that's a drag to tell. In some way, since I lost every dime I laid on the line, but the cleaner from Des Moines could put a coin in the door of a Joni, get 20 for money. It's just luck.
Okay, that one was dope. I like that one. That's definitely the fun song on the album. Not like a super in-depth track, just a song about a super abnormally lucky guy. You know what I mean? Uh, like so lucky to the point where I guess it's not like an actual thing, but it's like a example that she says here. Could put a coin in the door of a John and get 20 for one. It's just luck. So that just kind of goes to show how lucky he was. He was that lucky that, if he were to do that, that would happen, but not actually, because like an example of how lucky he is. But yeah, that was a really, really interesting one. I definitely enjoyed it. And yeah, I thought that was just really a fun song. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was the Dry Cleaner from Des Moines. And now we're gonna move on to Lucky. This is a 3-second rap, and then Goodbye Pork Pie Hat, which is the final track. So yeah, let's go ahead and check them out. Lucky.
I was lucky, man. And God blessed me, I was blessed by God.
Okay, he was lucky. Oh wait, was the dry cleaner from Des Moines supposed to be Mingus himself? Was that supposed to represent him? Maybe not. I doubt it. I think it was just supposed to be like a fictional thing. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to the final track, Goodbye pork pie hat. Yeah, this is. Yeah, let's go and check it out. I just have a bad, or not bad feeling, but I feel like I know what this one's going to be about. But yeah, let's check it out.
When Charlie speaks of Lester, you know someone great has come. The sweetest swinging music man had a porky pig hat on. A bright star in a dark age, when the bandstands had 1,000 ways of refusing a black man admission. Black musician. In those days they put him in an underdog position. Sellers and chitlins. When Lester took him a wife, arm in arm went black and white, and some saw red, and drove them from their hotel bed. Love is never easy. It's short of the hope we have for happiness, bright and sweet. Love is never easy street. Now we are black and white, embracing out in the lunatic New York night. It's very unlikely we'll be driven out of town, or be hung in a tree. That's unlikely tonight. These crowds are happy and loud. Children are up dancing in the streets. In the sticky middle of the night, summer serenade of taxi horns and fun arcades, where right or wrong under neon, every feeling goes on. For you and me, the sidewalk is a history book and a circus, dangerous clowns balancing dreadful and wonderful perceptions. They have been handed day by day, generations on down. sidewalk leads us with music to two little dancers dancing outside a black bar. There's a sign up on the awning. It says pork pie hat bar. And there's black babies dancing tonight.
Wow. That was a really, really immersive and powerful song. You know what I mean? Like the lyrics and storytelling of it. Sheesh, man. I'm not sure who Lester is though. I'm assuming that was like another like great jazz artist that Mingus knew. But she says Charlie, but is Charlie supposed to be Charles? Or I don't know. I do know that this song though is an adaptation of Mingus's song with the exact same name, but I believe the lyrics are different here. Um, so I'm not entirely sure, but you definitely get like the overall. Sheesh, my voice. You definitely get like the overall theme of the song quite well about like this jazz or this couple who are one of them happens to be a jazz musician, how hard it is for him to get gigs and whatnot. And um let's see, when the backstands had thousands of ways of refusing a black man admission, black musician in those days, they put him in underdog position, sellers and chitlins. uh so yeah, and they moved to New York to have a better life and not endure that sort of treatment. um I really like this line too. The sidewalk is a history book and a circus. Dangerous clowns balancing dreadful and wonderful perceptions that have been handed day by day, generations on down. Like, man, Joni Mitchell is an absolute poet. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This was definitely a nice track to end the album on. I haven't heard the original. I might have to check that one out just to kind of get a better insight on it. But um, yeah, I enjoyed that one. That was a really solid track. Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. And that being said, I mean that was the final track on the album. Um, and yeah, I enjoyed it. The album as a whole, if I'm being honest, was my favorite. I mean, it's no summer or hissing of the summer lawns. It's no blue. It's no Hijira. It's not on that level, but in its own right, it is a fairly unique album, and I appreciate the overall jazziness of it, and what she was going for or what they were going for with this album. But yeah, still, that being said, not my favorite. It's definitely got some solid tracks. I wouldn't say like great tracks considering Joni Mitchell's repertoire. But yeah, some good tracks on here. Chair in the Sky was nice. The Wolf That Lives in Lindsay was nice. Um, I think Sweet Sucker Dance was a pretty solid one as well. I like the dry cleaner one. That was a really good, just kind of fun song, and the final one was really nice as well. Um, I think the only one I didn't really like was the God Must Be a Boogeyman because of just how abnormal it sounded. It reminded me of that one song from Hissing of the Summer Lawn. What is it called again? The drum one. I forgot what it's called. The Jungle Line. That's it. I didn't like that one, but um, I don't know. Maybe it'll grow on me because that one kind of grew on me the more I listened to it. But yeah, this was interesting though. I definitely kind of mixed on it, but I think overall the songs that I enjoyed were really solid. It just also I feel like these like interlude spoken word portions were pretty unnecessary. I mean, I guess yeah, they did do a pretty decent job at just kind of conveying a bit more emotion into the album, but I don't know. I feel like this 7 seconds, 11 seconds, 3 seconds. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world, but I just feel like those could have been actual songs. You know what I mean? Or at least some of them. But yeah, it was solid. It was I think mm, like I don't know, like I'm trying to like think about it, process it. Like yeah, some of the songs were not the greatest, and I feel like that's because like it was just like you know a lot happening. You know what I mean? Like this one, for example, "God Must Be a Boogeyman." I feel like that's the only song I can think of that was like that. But yeah, it was very much like a jazz experimental fusion, type of thing going on for most of the songs. But the more traditional jazzy songs I thought were, pretty solid. It's just the ones that were like this, or the one that was like this, that was just kind of like meh. But what else do I want to say? I think that's it, to be honest. Um, oh yeah, the theme of the album being life and death. I feel like as the album went on, it didn't really. The final track was kind of sad to a degree, but um, I thought this album was definitely gonna like embrace that theme way more. But I'm happy with what it was, to be honest. But yeah, that was Mingus. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. That being said, much love, stay safe, and peace out.